In the late 90s to early 2000s, Namco had established themselves as a top-tier JRPG developer in Japan with their Tales of franchise. The release of their second game, Tales of Destiny, which originally came out in December of 1997, would be considered one of the best JRPGs of all time, and also was ranked as the 79th best JRPG in a Famitsu article titled The Top 100 JRPGs of All Time. This game was also the first Tales game to be released in the West, coming out a bit over a year of the Japanese release in September of 1998. While the game did not sell nearly as well as its release in Japan, it did create a loyal fan base which paved the way for the series' success worldwide today. This game also received a remake in 2006 and later a director's cut in 2008, which is the version that I'll be looking at today. Now, I know some of you guys will be wondering how I'm able to play this game in English. Well, luckily, back in May of 2021, a group of fans under the moniker Lifebottle Productions released a fan translation back in May of 2021, which is how I'm able to play the game today. I'm also going to have a link to their website in the description so that way you guys can check it out. Now, on to the review. The game starts with the main character Stan stowed away on an Imperial ship, so that way he can fulfill his dreams of becoming a knight. Not long after being on the ship, it gets attacked by monsters, and with no weapon in hand, Stan makes a break for it trying to escape. While escaping, Stan comes across a talking sword named Deimos, who calls himself a Swordian, and asks Stan to wield him to become his master, so that he can fight off the monsters attacking the ship and escape. From there, Stan meets other Swordian masters who all band together to stop an evil priest named Leiden Bernhardt from using an ancient artifact called the Eye of Autonomy, which was used in the war thousands of years ago to cause chaos and destruction throughout the world. Overall, I found that the story was quite enjoyable and very interesting, even if it was a little bit predictable, which may be due to its age. The game shares many tropes which shown in anime, so you can probably guess how most of the characters' personalities are going to be like. Overall though, I did find that the cast was quite enjoyable, and each of them played off each other very well. In particular, Stan and Deimos, who in my opinion had the best chemistry and some of the best scenes together. Also, I did find that the translation used by Lifebottle Productions to be very well done. You could tell that the team poured a lot of passion and work into it, and this translation overall could even rivals a lot of the official translations done by Bandai Namco themselves. Just like in many other Tales of games, the battle system used in Tales of Destiny uses a variation of the linear motion battle system, called the aerial linear motion battle system. For anyone who's played Tales of Graces F, the battle system used in Tales of Destiny is similar to that game, as it also uses the chained capacity points for your basic attacks and arts. Basic attacks use one chained CC point, and arts use a varying amount of CC points depending on the art. You gain back CC points either when your character isn't moving or by blocking. The main crux of the system is to pull off combos, chaining together various arts together, and with enough time you can pull up some pretty devastating combos. Combos so in-depth and crazy in fact that the game has a pretty dedicated community of people that have made it their priority to discover a lot of combos on YouTube. I'll show some clips here just to show you guys what I mean, but what these people are able to pull off is actually pretty crazy. Now, unlike most of the current Tales of games that don't have random encounters, this one in particular does have random encounters, where as you're walking around through the map, you will get put into battle randomly fairly often. Now, I didn't find this too much of an issue for most of the game except for one dungeon, which kind of made it very difficult to navigate and move around, as I would often lose sight of where I was going due to the amount of battles. But other than that,
the random battle encounters were fairly easy to manage with. When it comes to visuals, the game looks simply stunning. It uses highly detailed 2D sprites that have varying expressions that make it on par with other highly detailed 2D sprite games like Suikoden 2. My only major complaint with the visuals is with how it looks in the overworld. Now, instead of the game using the highly detailed 2D sprites like they do in pretty much everywhere else in the game, on the overworld map it uses 3D models, which in my opinion simply don't look very good. They look very low detail and low polygonal, and it often clashes with the way that the 2D sprites look. So more than often, you'll be in a town where most of the characters look amazing, and then when you go out into the overworld, the characters just look terrible, in my opinion. Now, on the bright side, you don't need to look at these at the 3D models too often. That's only in the overworld, and you're not really in the overworld too often in the game. It's usually maybe just a few minutes at a time. So overall, I'd say that I would highly recommend anybody who's into the Tales Up series or just JRPG series in general to play this game. The story was incredible, the combat was amazing, and again, the visuals with the 2D sprites in particular were a joy to look at. And the translation done by Lightball Productions was top tier. It's on par with many other translations done by official companies. So if you guys do have the means to do so, I would highly recommend downloading the translation patch by Lightball Productions and giving this game a try. And hopefully, in the near future, Bandai Namco also looks at remastering this game as part of their remastered project. So again, those are my thoughts on Tales of Destiny in general. I hope you guys did enjoy the video, and if you guys did, please leave a like and also leave a comment as well. If you guys do want to see more videos like this, then please hit the subscribe button, as I do have more videos planned. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.